Hi friends, I thought it would be fun today to walk through how I set up my trackers for the month. So let's go ahead and get started. These trackers I have available in my Etsy shop, and I have them both in black and white and colorful versions. You'll see here that I've chosen a few of the colorful ones and a few of the black and white ones, but they come in their own bundles, so either black and white or color. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna talk through this first and then go ahead and set it up while filming. It may take longer to set up than I want to because I'm gonna color it in. So once I start coloring, I will film it, but I won't put it with my voice right away, and then I'll overlay that later. All right, so let's just move these out of the way so I can show you what we're working with. So this is 14 pages this month. So I have a cover page. Everyone over on Instagram voted on holiday cookie themed. And I have my goals page. I always write down 4 goals for the month. And then I have my mood tracker. I love tracking my moods to see kind of where my anxiety and feelings are each day. I could do like a mood and an anxiety tracker, but for me, mood is enough. But I will color each one of these ones in with the color that I select up here, and I'll fill those in a minute up here, but not all of that. All right, here is my December habit tracker. I like tracking 6 habits every month, so I'll need to select which ones I'll be tracking. Then here's my step tracker. It's a new setup, and so when I hit in between these amounts, I'll fill it in with the colors. My goal would be to be here or above all month long, preferably up here, but we will see how it works out. All right, this is new this month. Someone requested a water tracker. So this has 8 cups a day. For me, I'm going to do that as like 10 ounces per each water droplet, but everyone can choose their own amount of ounces. So my goal is 80 ounces a day. So that would correspond to it. If someone's goal is 100 ounces, they can change this to, 12 or so ounces. And if it's less, change it up for yourself. But this should be pretty good. I have not been good about water lately. All right, here's my sleep tracker. For me, this is a very important one to see how well I'm sleeping, since I deal with a lot of sleep issues and I have an infant, well, almost toddler. But just seeing how many times I'm waking up every night. All right, we have my gratitude log, which has no setup to do because I chose the colorful one, and so I'll fill this out day by day. So this one's all already set up. My 31-day challenge, I need to decide my challenge topic, and that is it. Here's my self-care bingo for the month. I love this. I kind of made it winter themed, so create a winter playlist, choose your 2024 word of the year, read by a fire. If you don't have a fireplace, turn one on your TV, for the atmosphere. Set up your planner, take a walk outside, go see holiday lights, lots of fun wintry activities. Here's my notes page for the month. I like to do some memory keeping in here, but I also print out a few to keep on my kitchen counter for anything that I need throughout the month. All right, and then here's my month in review page. I have this fun little doodle down there, and most proud of, highlight of the month, most challenging, gratitude, and things I learned and want to remember. So this one needs no setup as well. Then this is a coloring page. So in both of them, it is black and white because the point is to sit down and color. So I usually turn on a show and color it in. So I'm not going to color this one today because I do it throughout the month. And then this is my winter bucket list. I don't know if I'm going to be setting that one up today because I don't know if I'm quite ready to add in all the items yet. So I may leave that one alone as well. All right, let's get to coloring and setting up, and I will voice over later anything that I think you should know. All right, now that's all set up. I'll be using my Zebra Pen mild liners to color this in, and I do not have any color that is perfect for gingerbread, so I'm using a darker brown for that one. It really should have like a little bit more of a slightly reddish undertone in it, but whatever, this will be close enough. And then for all the sugar cookies, I'm going to use a lighter brown for the rim, which is the cookie part, and then color in everything else like it's frosting. When you're printing printables at home, if you're going to be coloring in with any kind of marker, whether it's Mildliner, Tombow dual brush pens, just Crayola markers, anything, I recommend using a 32-pound weight paper or higher. 32-pound to 40-pound paper is really great for the weight of your planner pages, and it helps avoid any bleed through to other pages. If you use something thinner, those pens are likely going to bleed through no matter which pen you use, and you can always use colored pencils if you're just using regular printer paper, because then you won't have that bleed through. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier in the video, but I am having a Black Friday sale for this Etsy shop, so make sure you go check that out. Everything in the shop will be 25% off, so this tracker will be 25% off all the single pages, all the other bundles. I have bundles for gratitude and self-care and health and fitness and all sorts of different things. So go check out that Etsy shop, because I don't do 25% off sales often. So definitely a good time to stock up if you're considering any printables to get your planner ready for 2024. I have a bunch of new single page printables that are things like 24 and 24 lists, the 24 things that you want to do in 2024, I guess you could say. And then also a bunch of year in pixels documents, and those are different ones that you can track various things for the entire year, like your mood or your anxiety or your workouts or runs or walks, all sorts of different things. So I really love the things that I have been creating lately, and you can check it out on Instagram, the ones that I've selected to use for myself. I posted a reel yesterday about those. Anyways, this December page is almost done. I love how this cover page is looking. I really, really enjoyed creating this one and drawing all these little doodles. It's so fun, and definitely love coloring it in. It's nice and relaxing to do that. The cover page and this goals page took the longest time out of any of the pages this month to color in, because some of them I chose the ones that were already colored in, but also some of the other ones don't require a lot of setup, like the mood tracker on the next page. It's very quick to set up. These doodles were seriously so fun to make. Over on Instagram every month I have people suggest themes, and then I pick my favorite 4, and then I have everyone vote in my stories on which of the 4 they want. And then whomever's suggestion wins, I send them all the PDFs before I put them up in my Etsy shop so they can use them for that month. Anyways, this one was so fun to create, and the candy cane and the little snowflake cookie are my absolute favorites, but I think all of them turned out really, really fun. And I forgot part of the foot there, so I just went back and fixed that one. Once I finished coloring, I needed to write out my December goals. I started with the 0.5 pen, which I love for my everyday planning, but here it wasn't going thick enough for what I wanted. So I grabbed this brush pen that I haven't practiced with too much and that I want to practice with more, but I started using it just to have something a little bit thicker for all of these goals that I'm putting out. So my goals for December are to read 2 books. I don't get a lot of time to read with 2 kids and, you know, all this other stuff going on with my hobbies, planning and crafting. But I'm going to try to do daily videos this month. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. I think it could be really fun to do like December daily, but with videos instead of like crafts. So we'll see. And then no phone for 30 minutes before bed. That should help me read more books as well as connect more with my husband, you know, check in and do my nightly stretching and all of that. And then the last thing is actually some daily crafting, but some of those are going to be with my daughter. So it'll be time for her and I to connect as well. So for the December mood tracker, I picked out 5 colors that I liked out of the mild liners, and I'm just coloring them in on these squares so I know what the colors are that I'm coloring in this month for my moods. And then I'll put in the 5 moods that I'm tracking this month, and then every single day at the end of the day I'll color in the mood that I had for that day for the most of the day. So my moods are excited, happy, okay, sad, and stressed. Now stressed, it more is like overwhelmed, but it just is too long to write. So, you know, it is what it is, something like that. For the habit tracker, I am coloring in just red and green and then putting in my habits. My habits this month are 80 ounces of water, reading at least 15 minutes at night, stretching, walking, tidying, and self-care. The step tracker this month is similar to the mood tracker in that there are colors that are in the key and you fill in how many steps you've done. So I have it in 2,000 steps segments, so 0 to 2K, 2 to 4K, and so on. So we'll see how many I get. I definitely don't want to get the whole rainbow of this one. I want more of those blues and purples if I can manage it. So we will see how this all turns out. The water tracker is brand new. It doesn't need any setup. It was suggested by one of you all, so thank you so much. And then we have the sleep tracker, which I use to check my wakings throughout the night, a gratitude log, a 31-day challenge, which I do need to set up just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just put in a color there and then write in my challenge for this month. So the challenge that I have chosen is 30 minutes of self-care every single day. So some of the other things that I'm working on could kind of fall into that, like crafting, or the no phone before bed because I'm doing something for self-care during that time. So it's not necessarily that I have to find something else and find 30 more minutes, but that I really focus in on what I can do for myself that day. All right, here's a notes page. I printed out all the colorful ones for these, my month in review. Coloring page, of course, is for you to color in, and then the winter bucket list. So that's a lot of items. So fun. I'm glad I got it all set up and ready to go for December. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.